Hi, I'm Benjamin Bernstein with Astro Shaman, and with things getting so heavy lately, I'm recording this right at the end of February. I thought a little humor might be nice. So I want to talk about why did I buy new car tires during Mercury Retrograde? Well, for starters, I kind of had to because my car and I have to get my tag renewed, and I had to do it by the end of February, and Mercury Retrograde was already in play, and my old tires were just so thin I didn't think they would pass inspection. So I thought, well, before I get it inspected, let me get some new tires. So I'm not a car guy. I don't know what good tires are. So I went ahead and renewed my Consumer Reports online subscription for a month for $10 so I could find out what their recommendations were. Found the General, Ultimax, whatever for my car. And looked around, and Sam's Club didn't have them. So I started shopping, and there was a link to Amazon from Consumer Reports. So I said, well, I've never bought tires from Amazon, but why not? I buy everything else there. So ordered. So here's the first little glitch. This is a story about Mercury retrograde glitches around a major purchase. I didn't think tires were a major purchase, but turns out they are. So anyhow, I ordered and mistakenly bought a single tire, somehow thinking I was getting four. Then I thought, well, where am I going to get these installed? So I found my local Amazon recommended discount tire, which is very close to where I live anyway. So I called them and said they'd be happy to install the tires, even if I bought them elsewhere, for the same fee as if I had bought them there. So that was great, all settled. And then I asked them about prices. They could match the price on Amazon. Wow! So, but I'd already bought one from Amazon. It somehow seemed weird not to get all four tires from the same place. So I went and ordered the other three. And it would take Amazon about 4 days to get them here, which is fine. I'm a Prime member, and usually things come within a day or two, but I figured tires, those are different. So Wednesday comes, and here's the tires. They arrive on my porch, not even in a box. These are just naked tires with, stickers slapped on them. So that's fine. Tires are tough and durable, no problem. So I happily go call over, discount tire. Nope, want me to just come on in. It's late in the day, but they're fine with it. So I go in there and settle into work while they're doing the tires, and they come and says, well, there's a problem here. You've bought 16-inch tires for 17-inch rims. I said, oh man, I had no idea. Because I had actually looked online, I knew that there were 16 or 17-inch tires available for my 2011 Subaru Forester, but didn't occur to me that you couldn't put either one on. I thought, well, one is 16 inches wide, one is 17 inches wide. You should be able to choose either one, right? No. My car already had 17-inch tires, which I was aware of, but I didn't realize that prevented me from buying 16-inch tires, which the review said actually ran a little smoother. So here I am, I'm at Discount Tires. They've already tried to put one on. Say, I'm sorry, these tires don't fit. We can't use them. So major Mercury retrograde. Ouch. So I said, okay. And here I got a stroke of luck, because here I am just a couple days off of needing those tires on there so I can get the car inspected, so I can not pay a penalty for a late registration fee on my tag. And they said, we can have, this is like after 6 p.m. on Wednesday, they say, we can have them here tomorrow morning. And they quoted me a price. I looked online and say, hey, Amazon's got it cheaper. Will you match the price? They say, no problem. We'll match Amazon's price. Happy to do it. Good luck there. Really good luck. So also the UPS store, where I've already set up the return because I'm working on my computer while they're doing this tire stuff, closes at 6:30. I don't quite make that deadline. So I figure, okay, tomorrow morning I'll go over to the UPS store. They open at 8 a.m., return the tires, easy Stevie. Well, not so easy Stevie. So I've got 4 tires in the back of my Subaru. One is now wrapped in plastic because it had the grease on it that they were starting to use to install it. And every time I've done a return to UPS store, Amazon says, no box needed, just return. They'll take care of it. So I walk into the UPS store with my 4 tires, and Amazon has sent me a single packing slip for all 4 tires. It's like it's supposed to be a 90-pound box. So I figured, no problem. It's a return from Amazon. UPS will provide the box and ship it. Not quite. So I go to the UPS store, and they say, well, man, we would have to charge you for the box to put the tires in, and that box will cost you $67. I said, what? $67 for a box? They said, oh, it's our biggest box. So this is not working for me. So anyhow, they said, call Amazon customer service. That'll be great. So I do call Amazon. They pick up pretty quickly. And the guy has a pretty thick accent, but we seem to be communicating well. However, this guy is so loquacious. This Amazon guy, he's taking 10 words to accomplish what one word would do. And so I'm on the phone with him for like half an hour, walking around the UPS store. Meanwhile, I'm watching my clock because I've got to get Makisla over to her appointment for her healing, her high-tech healing she's getting from our local friend Laszlo Paul. And I think I have enough time, but this is taking a lot longer than I thought it would. Anyhow, so I try to say, look, man, the tires came as 4 individual tires. Each one had a shipping label. Can you just redo this thing and email me over just 4 individual labels we can slap on each tire and be done with it? The guy says, I'll see what I can do, puts me on hold, comes back, but the best he can do is he can split it into 2, 1 for the single tire, 1 for the 3 tires, which is how I, again, did the staggered order, as I explained already. And UPS store saying, man, not sure. And at this point, I've got that on speakerphone. It's a light day. No one's coming into the store. So the employees at UPS store are overhearing all this anyway. And, and so I found, look, this is the best Amazon can do. We're going to have to ship 3 of the tires as a unit. And so I say, could you maybe just take some packing tape and like tape them up real good so they'll hold together? And the guy says, well, maybe we could shrink wrap it. And the UPS store guy says, this does cost us something, so we're going to have to charge you like $10 for the wrapping. And by this point, I say, please, I'll happily pay you $10. Just wrap the thing up and be done. So we finally get that worked out. So that little glitchy is done. Then Discount Tire, calls me, we got your tires ready. And I do go, and that part of it at least is smooth. I'm able to go in. It does take a couple of hours, which is, I'm fine because I'm just sitting there working on my laptop anyway, and I'm being as productive there as I would have been at my office. So we get those tires installed. That's all good. The tires are great. And from there, it went fairly smoothly. Then I had to get the car inspected, and I went to Firestone and was able to get the oil change I wanted and the inspection. That all went fine. Later in the day, the same guy from Amazon called me back and wanted to make sure everything was okay. And I appreciated that gesture. And he said, oh my gosh, they charge you $10 for shipping, for packing? That's not okay. And he arranged really beautifully to give me a credit, which was great. Again, it took 20 minutes to do it, but I was very patient and let him do what he had to do on his end. And we got that all worked out. So, in summary, now what I know, what I would have just done now would just go to Discount Tire, have them get the tires, have them put them on, make sure they're the same size as the tires already on. So I learned a little bit about tire size and what you can and can't do there. And again, just one little note for people who are, all scared of Mercury Retrograde. Mercury Retrograde, as I think I put in my last forecast, isn't an absolute no-no. You can't buy anything major or start anything important during retrograde, but as I experienced, expect some glitches. And if you do, and I'll close just with this idea, if you do initiate something such as a tire purchase during Mercury Retrograde, tread carefully. Thanks for watching. Again, I'm Benjamin Bernstein. If you're interested in working with me, whether that's astrology, shamanic healing, life coaching, my Awakening Plus membership online for spiritual support, whatever, happy to work with you. Just go to astroshaman.com to learn more. Thanks for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this video.